Okay, this is our month in review sheet, our cash sheet, which is just like our pound sheet with the exception of we don't enter pounds. So in this case, we would be using either a currency scale to measure our coins or using a coin counter to see how many coins we have. So we're able to enter the dollar amount, and it's going to calculate turns and water usage for us. So first, let's enter a year and a month. Start using it. Let's just say it's 2015 of April. So after I make a couple changes, first thing I want to do is I want to go and save as, and you can see it's the cash blank down there. I'm going to rename it. Let's just make it 2015 April. So now I can go back in a couple years if I want to see what I did in this year, that month. I can look it up real easy. So first things first, in our sales box we have a days for count. Where the zeros are here, we're going to enter how many days it's been since our last pull, and the last box is going to give us a running total. So in the first box, it's been 7 days since the last time we pulled quarters, so this is a 7-day count. Our top loaders, we pulled out 298.50. I'm going to hit enter. It's going to move right down to the next box. Our double loaders are 318.25. Then our triples were 644.75, 517.50 there, 238.75. Our dryers we had 835.25, and if you ever make a mistake like that, you can hit this undo button and then I'll go right back. So we're going to come right back to that box. 835.25. Try that again. 119.50. So we hit enter, and this does a couple things for us now. We entered how many days since our last count, gives us a total for that week, 29.72. And in this month box here, it's giving us a running total. So you'll see when we enter week 2 what happens there. Now let's go down the sheet a little bit, and based off of what we entered for revenue, it's breaking down turns for us for that week based off of 7 days. So we did 2.4 turns per day for each of those 7 days for our top loaders, and so on and so forth down the line. The next thing you want to look at is, because on our water sheet we entered how many gallons we're using. So now it's taking those turns and it's calculating how many units, 55 CCFs, and how many gallons, 40,870 gallons of water we used so far this month. So now let's say it's been another 7 days. We're in week 2. We want to enter again. So let's just say, these are just some rough numbers here. We're just making them up as we go. We're going to shift. Let's come right back right up here. I'm going to type right over that. And let's just say 795.25. And this one was 110.25. So now what we have here is we entered all of our numbers. We have a total for week 2. And then we also have at the end here, we have our totals for week 1 and 2. So far we have 57.89. That's our income so far, our total revenue for April for week 1 and week 2. I'm going to scroll down to our turns box, and you can see it calculated our turns for week 2 as well. And this month box, what that's doing is it's taking 14 days, a 14-day running average, and it's giving us our turns over the 14 days. So we can see what we did week 1, what we did week 2, and what we're doing week 1 and 2 combined. The next thing you want to note is how many units of water we're using and how many gallons. So it's going to keep running us and giving us a total as we go. It's going to continue to increase our gallons that we use. It's going to keep showing us how many turns we're doing. It's going to give us a total revenue for the month. And that's pretty much how this sheet works. It's pretty simple. Once you get it down, we get another section on utilities. We're going to enter those, and you're going to then we'll be able to see what our percentage of utilities is compared to our gross revenue. So that's our month in review sheet. That's how we make our entries.